So how does bad digestion contribute to acid reflux? So while it's fairly logical to think that high stomach acid would cause acid reflux, it's pretty well documented that acid reflux is oftentimes caused by low stomach acid. And the reason is because stomach acid is necessary to break down our food. And when we don't break down our food, we'll produce excessive amounts of gas because the bacteria inside of our intestinal tract will ferment any undigested food. And fermentation increases gas production. And because of the weight of gas will oftentimes travel to the top of our intestinal tract, meaning the gas that we produce will aggregate at the top of the stomach close to the esophagus. And this gas can actually push open what's called the esophageal valve. And this is a valve that actually closes as we digest food to keep the stomach acid from traveling up the esophagus. But if we have low stomach acid, we'll digest less of our food and produce more gas, and this gas will push this esophageal valve open, and the very minor amount of acid that we do have in our stomach will travel up our esophagus and cause the symptoms of acid reflux. This is one reason why taking proton pump inhibitors oftentimes just makes the acid reflux worse. So you become reliant on the proton pump inhibitor to neutralize even the small amount of acid in your stomach, because this valve is always being pushed open by the undigested food causing gas. And in this scenario, there are a few things I'd recommend. If it's extremely bad and you've been on proton pump inhibitors for a while, you may actually need to supplement with what's called betaine hydrochloride. And this is very similar to a supplemental form of stomach acid. The next thing I would recommend are both zinc and vitamin C. Vitamin C is ascorbic acid and it will increase stomach acidity. And zinc is actually used inside of the parietal cells, which are the cells that will produce stomach acid. However, I wouldn't recommend a zinc supplement, rather a zinc lozenge. And the reason for this is because without stomach acid, we can't actually break down a zinc supplement. But a zinc lozenge is actually a zinc tablet that you dissolve on your tongue. Therefore, we don't require any stomach acid to break it down. And then once your stomach acid does increase, you won't even need a supplement because you'll be able to absorb zinc from your food. And great sources of zinc are going to be organ meats, beef, oysters, and eggs. And the best natural forms of vitamin C are going to be citrus fruits like lemons, limes, and oranges, and really all fruits and vegetables. But again, you can use zinc lozenges, a vitamin C supplement in the form of ascorbic acid, and possibly the use of betaine hydrochloride to increase your stomach acid if you've been on proton pump inhibitors for a very long time. Or if you simply just realize that you have a lot of gas and bloating because you're not effectively breaking down your food.